My name is Joshua Ross, and the topic I will be discussing today is biotechnology. So, to start off, biotechnology can be described as the use of living organisms in industrial, agricultural, medical, and other technological applications, or the applications of principles and practices of engineering and technology to the life sciences. So the history of biotechnology, it's been used throughout history, but it's not as complicated as it may seem. Like the definition states, biotechnology is the use of living organisms in agricultural applications. Biotechnology includes the domestication of animals for livestock, making wine and beer through fermentation, plant-based treatment for wounds and ailments, and even making cheese from milk. Now, modern biotechnology is very different. The concept of modern technology is immensely vast due to the numerous technological advancements and scientific discoveries we have made, from the discovery of DNA to prosthesis to surgery. The introduction of vaccines ushered a new era of biotechnological advancement. The medical use of biotechnology has saved countless lives, like I mentioned, with surgery and prosthesis. The agricultural use of it has allowed for mass production and the genetic altering of crops, and the industrial aspect of biotechnology can be used in tandem with agricultural biotechnology, which I will be discussing later in this video. So, biotechnology, whether we realize it or not, has an extremely big impact on everybody's lives, from, say, people in the lower class to farmers to even the wealthiest of people. So, GMOs, as you may know, GMO stands for genetically modified organisms. Essentially, GMOs are crops that have been genetically altered to be more marketable. They are brighter, they may be bigger or pest resistant. With the rise of the desire for more organic foods, GMOs have come under fire for their potential effects on humans, such as the food's toxicity due to the fertilizer that they use to when they grow these plants, and the genetic mutation effects it may have on humans. Bioterrorism as well. Bioterrorism goes far back to the colonization of America. The early settlers would often give the Native Americans clothes and blankets that were riddled with smallpox and other diseases as a form of bioterrorism. And that can be described as using biological agents with the intention of harming a population or to destroy crops and or livestock. A notable event in recent history has actually been after 9/11. After 9/11, letters laced with anthrax spores were sent across the United States through mail, and specifically to congressional offices and media companies. So people that were working there, or even mail carriers, would inhale the spores and either become severely ill or die from the effects of the anthrax spores. And genetic editing. Gene editing has also been a topic of discussion recently. The ethics of genetic editing has specifically been discussed, though. It revolves around the idea of yes, gene editing can be used to cure genetic disorders such as Down syndrome and sickle cell anemia. But what happens if the wealthy use this to create the ideal or perfect child, where their eye color, hair color, etc., can be altered? And the two papers I used to gather all this information were Biotechnology Fundamentals, the third edition by Firdos Alam Khan. This was published in March of 2020. And Biotechnology, the Science, the Products, the Government, the Business by Ronald P. Evans, which was published in June of 2020. Thank you.